Battalion 1 to Manhattan.
Battalion 1.
We just had a plane crash into Alpha 4 of the World Trade Center, transmit a second alarm, and start relocating companies into the area.
10-4 Battalion.
Battalion 1 is also sending the whole consignment on this box to that area, okay? Engine 6 to Manhattan,
Engine 6.
The World Trade Center, tower number 1 is on fire. The whole outside of the building, there was just a huge explosion.
10-4, all companies stand by at this time.
There's been a second alarm on that box immediately.
10-4.
Engine 1 to Manhattan.
Engine 1-0.
Engine 1 World Trade Center, 1060. Send every available ambulance, everything you got to the World Trade Center now.
10-4, 1060 has been transmitted to the World Trade Center. 1060 for the World Trade Center.
3 truck to Manhattan.
3 trucks.
Civilian reports from up here, a plane just crashed into the World Trade Center for your information.
10-4, okay.
Trucks available. Battalion 1 to Manhattan.
Okay.
We have a number of floors on fire. It looked like the plane was aiming towards the building. Transmit a third alarm. We'll have the staging area at Vesey and West Street. Have the third alarm assignment go into that area. Second alarm assignment report to the building, okay?
Alright, 10-4. Second alarm assignment, report to the World Trade Center. Second alarm assignment, report to 1 World Trade Center.
Engine 1 to Manhattan.
Engine 1, okay.
It appears an airplane crashed into the World Trade Center.
10-4, third alarm's been transmitted, box 8087. Third alarm transmitted, box 8087 for 1 World Trade Center.
Squad 1-8 to Manhattan, Jay.
Squad 1-8, okay.
It's the 1st Battalion transmitted that it looked like it was intentional. Inform all units going into the box. It could be a terrorist attack.
10-4, all units be advised.
Alright, light attention to Manhattan.
Okay.
Light attention to Manhattan. Just so you know, this is confirmed. This is confirmed.
This is confirmed, 10-4, okay.
Engine 1 to Manhattan.
Engine 1, go.
Roll every available ambulance you got to this position.
10-4, okay.
Rescue 2 to Manhattan.
Rescue 2, go.
Are we assigned to your box in Lower Manhattan, okay?
Rescue 2, stand by.
Division 1 to Manhattan, okay?
Division 1, okay.
Still responding. Have another rescue start out.
10-4, Rescue 2, start out to box 8087, okay.
Rescue 2's responding, okay?
Squad 1-8 to Manhattan, Jay.
Rescue 1 to Manhattan. What do you have in on this? Division 1 to Manhattan. Bring 1 to Manhattan.
Division 1, go with your message.
What's the response to some of this right now?
Division 1, you now have a third alarm assignment to the box, okay.
Division 1, 10-4, that's confirmed. We have fire on several floors, the upper floors of the World Trade Center.
10-4, Division 1.
Hey, I got no siren.
Squad 1-8 to Manhattan, Jay.
4 Bravo to Manhattan.
4 Bravo, proceed.
4 Bravo is responding to the World Trade Center.
10-4, okay.
40 Adams to Manhattan.
40 Adams.
On the way to the Trade Center.
10-4. Third alarm has been transmitted, box 8087, for number 1 World Trade Center.
5-5 to Manhattan. Engine 5-5 to Manhattan.
Engine 5-5.
Could you please have ambulances respond to West Street? We have several injured people on West Street here.
10-4 into 5.
Battalion 1 to Manhattan, K.
1-4 to Manhattan.
Battalion 1 to Manhattan, K.
Illinois, Charlie. 3 truck to Manhattan.
3 truck, go.
We're in Houston and West Broadway. We can see this from here. We've been directed by numerous civilians. You want us to take this in or you want us to stand fast?
Take that in, K.
Truck Brooklyn to Manhattan.
Brooklyn, go.
Manhattan, for your information, Brooklyn is transmitting a box at the Brooklyn end of the Battery Tunnel. We will use this as a staging area for apparatus to respond to Manhattan.
10-4.
Civilian 1 to Manhattan. Have a staging area at the fire scene here. It's beyond West Street. All units respond into West Street. Transmit to 1060 also.
1060 has been transmitted, box 8087. 1060, box 8087 for 1 World Trade Center. All units responding into box 8087. The staging area will be at West Street, K.
Call 4 David to Manhattan.
Unit calling Manhattan.
4 David to Manhattan. Center.
Call 4 David, go with your message.
Do we have any report on a fire condition yet from on-scene personnel?
Division 1 reports numerous floors on fire, Ken.
Is this a second alarm right now?
This is a third alarm and 1060 has been transmitted, Ken.
4 David 10-4.
Rescue 3 in Manhattan, on your frequency.
Marine 1 to Manhattan, Kay.
Marine 1.
Be advised, we're responding. We'll be in the river in case for water supply. Advise the incoming units you have visible flames from the side of the building.
10-4. Incoming units, be advised, visible flames from the side of the building.
40 Adam to Manhattan.
All right, Manhattan calling Division 1. Manhattan calling Division 1, K. Manhattan calling Division 1, K.
Rescue 4 to Manhattan, guys.
Rescue 4.
On your frequency, responding, guys.
10-4.
97 Manhattan, Kay. 110 to Manhattan.
97, go with the message.
Wherever it was, hit the north side of the building. Fire vented from at least 1 floor. Heavy smoke all over the front and on the top of the building. Approximately 90-something floor, Kay.
10-4. Manhattan calling Division 1, K.
Division 1 to Manhattan, go ahead.
Division 1 receiving report, floor number 106. Numerous people trapped, floor number 106.
10-4, we have units on the way up now. We're reporting fire on the 78th floor. That's uncontrolled at the time. We're going to need the PD for security around the entire World Trade Center. We have jumpers coming from the World Trade Center right now from the upper floors.
10-4.
Ladder 110 to Manhattan. We're on your frequency now.
10-4.
27 Manhattan, Kay. Guys, there was a plane that struck the building.
Battalion 7, go with your message, K.
I'm going to turn on the floor stand repeater. The battalion cars are back up to the building repeater, Kay.
Battalion 7, 10-5 that message.
Squad 288 to Manhattan, Kay.
Squad 288.
On your frequency responding, can you send us a ticket, please?
10-4.
Okay.
Car 3, go.
Car 3 and Car 4 are riding together, responding down. Transmit a 5th alarm for this box. Get us a staging area, Chief, somewhere on West Street, okay?
10-4. Fifth alarm has been transmitted, box 8087. Fifth alarm has been transmitted, box 8087 for number 1 World Trade Center. Proceed. Go with your message. Unit calling, go with your message.
Fine.
Battalion 2, go. Alright, Division 1, be advised, Battalion 2 advised you have jumpers from the World Trade Center, okay?
Division 1 in Manhattan, did they already... Marine 1 to Manhattan, okay?
Division 1, go with your message, okay?
That's jumpers, did it already jump?
Battalion 2, has those jumpers jumped, okay? Battalion 2, do you have jumpers down? Division 1, Battalion 2 is revising jumpers down, okay?
40 Charlie to Manhattan.
40 Charlie, go.
40 Charlie's responding, be advised, you got all boats available for any transport through the river with the rescue.
10-4, okay.
Marine 1 to Manhattan. 4 David to Manhattan.
David.
How many rescues we got here? Marine 1 to Manhattan with emergency message, okay?
At this time, you have 3 rescues, okay?
Okay, I want all but one of them here.
10-4.
Marine 1 to Manhattan, message, okay?
Unit with an urgent message, okay?
Mr. Marine 1, we're in the river. You got smoke, you got fire out of the north side and out now coming out of the west side of the World Trade Center, the west side.
Alright, fire from the north side and the west side of the World Trade Center.
That's affirmative. Fire has penetrated the skin. Marine 6 to Manhattan.
Alright, box 8087, reports of smoke, 83rd floor, 103 floor, 104 floor, also receiving reports of people trapped on floor number 106, okay?
Marine 6 to Manhattan. We're sending your frequency underway. You also have fire out of the east side of the building.
10-4, Marine 6.
Car 4 David, I'm in Manhattan.
Car 4 David.
1084 at the World Trade Center.
Car 4 David, repeat that.
1084.
Car 4 David. We're getting reports on the 104th floor, back room, 25 to 30 people trapped. I also have the 103rd floor, northwest room, 103, with people trapped also. I have the 83rd floor with people trapped as well. Car 4 David received.
Car 4 David, 10-4.
All right, 10-4. Time is 0901, 461.
Car 9 Charlie to Manhattan.
Car 9 Charlie.
Go to fallback step 3. Car 4 to Division 1.
Fallback step 3 has been implemented. Fallback step 3 has been implemented, okay?
Car 40 Adam to Manhattan.
Car 4 Adam, go.
Yeah, would you relocate the only rescue that's not going to the Trade Center? Put him in Rescue 1 in Manhattan, please.
10-4.
Squad 4-1 to the front.
Squad 4-1, okay. Manhattan calling Squad 4-1.
Manhattan.
Squad 4-1, relocate to Squad 1-8, K.
Squad 4-1, 10-4. 4-0 Bravo to Manhattan.
4-0 Bravo, okay.
Can you confirm that Hazmat 1 is responding to the 1060?
They've been assigned, K.
Hazmat 1 to Manhattan.
Hazmat 1.
Yeah, we are responding. We're just out of the tunnel. Zero Pacific route that is set up so emergency vehicles can get through. Okay. Marine 6 to Manhattan, urgent.
Hazmat 1, stand by. Marine 6, go.
You have a second plane into the other tower of the Trade Center. Major fire.
Crawford David, Marine 6 advising a second plane into the World Trade Center, K.
Marine 6, that's the other tower.
That's the second tower of the World Trade Center, K.
Brooklyn, Manhattan.
All units stand by unless urgent. Manhattan calling car 4 David, K.
What? Copy, K. Okay.
Manhattan calling car 4 David.
Call 4 David, Manhattan.
Alright, be advised, your report of a second plane that crashed into the second tower. Also be advised on the 83rd floor, room 8311, we have people trapped. Room 8311, 83rd floor. Call 4 David, acknowledge.
Call 4 David, 10-4. Marine 6 to Manhattan.
Marine 6, go with your men.
Marine 6, that plane was a large bomber-style green aircraft into the second tower, be advised.
Alright, 10-4.
Engine, the little plane hit the second tower, okay?
Alright, 10-4. Manhattan calling car 4 David.
3 Adam to Manhattan.
3 Adam, go ahead, K.
Yeah, I'm on the FDR drive. Definitely something hit the second tower. Approximately 2/3 of the way up. You got visible fire showing out there. Suggest to the incident commander, Fort David, to transmit a fifth alarm to Tower 2.
Manhattan calling car 4 David.
Brooklyn to Manhattan with an urgent.
Stand by and let's urgent. Manhattan calling car 4 David, K. Manhattan calling car 4 David. Manhattan calling Division 1K.
Division 1K.
Division 1, be advised. 3 Adam reports that you have a second plane that crashed into the second tower about 2/3 the way up. He would recommend you transmit a fifth alarm for that trailer as well.
Yeah, 10-4, go ahead, Manhattan. Proceed with your, 16K.
Alright, 10-4.
Tactical support 2 to Manhattan.
Tactical support 2, go ahead.
Send me a ticket entering the tunnel.
Alright, 10-4.
Field Manhattan.
Field com, go ahead, check.
Hey, we're 1084 this box. Do us a favor, please, for your call. Our boss is downtown and having secured the MCC, and we're located at Broadway and Maiden Lane. At Broadway and Maiden Lane. Having report the MCC to this location. We do need help here.
Alright, you want, what is that location, Ken?
On Broadway and Maiden Lane. Just to have the MCC and have our personnel be security at this location.
The MCC, Ken?
And I'm requesting that at this location. You got 2 buildings on fire here. 1-4 to Manhattan, K.
Unit call Manhattan, go ahead.
Engine 1-4.
1-4, go ahead.
Yeah, we're at Anderson and Broadway, available for the World Trade Center.
Alright, engine 1-4, remain in service this time. Stand by.
Division 3 to Manhattan.
Go ahead, go with your message.
Division 3 to Manhattan.
Division 3, go with your message.
Are we being assigned to any of these boxes down at the World Trade Center?
That's affirmative, Division 3, continuing.
Hey, 10-4, Division 3 to Manhattan. Call the car 4 David or who's ever on the scene. Do they want to institute a recall due to the incident, Keg?
Manhattan calling car 4 David. Manhattan calling car 4 David, Ken. Manhattan calling car 4 David.
Division 3 to Manhattan.
Division 3, go ahead.
Could you give me the box that I'm being assigned to, Kay? Brooklyn to Citywide, Brooklyn to Manhattan.
Division 3, you're going to 2 World Trade Center. Box is 9998. Okay.
Division 3, 10-4.
Units call Manhattan one at a time, okay?
Division 1 to Manhattan.
One engine, go.
Division 1 to Manhattan. All incoming units to World 1 and World 2 Trade Center are to bring additional cylinders.
Alright, engine 1, repeat that, Kay, you're totally unreadable.
Division 1 to Manhattan. All responding units responding into number 1 and number 2 World Trade Center are to bring additional Scott cylinders with them.
Alright, all units stand by unless urgent in the borough of Manhattan. All units responding into number 1 World Trade Center and number 2 World Trade Center. Bring all additional SCBA bottles to the front of the building. All units responding to box 8087 and 99 and 98. Number 1 and number 2 World Trade Center. Bring your extra SCBA bottles to the front of the building. As per the division. Other units call in Manhattan.
4 to Manhattan, Kay.
4 Bravo, go ahead.
Have Fieldcom report to bring their vehicle in front of the American Express building on West Street by orders of Chief Ingram.
Alright, Manhattan call Fieldcom.
You got it, Manhattan. Thank you.
I 10-4 Fieldcom, thank you.
Ford truck to Manhattan, Kate.
4 truck, go ahead.
Line 131 to Manhattan.
131 standby. 4 truck, go ahead.
Tower, would you like us to respond into? Tower 1 or Tower 2, Kate?
4 truck, go to 2 World Trade Center, okay?
4 truck, 10-4.
131, go ahead. Ladder 131. Other unit call Manhattan.
1-1 to Manhattan.
Ladder 1-1, go ahead.
Which tower are we to respond into?
You're going to 2 World Trade Center, K2.
1-1 going to 2, 10-4.
And bring all your extra SCBAs up with you, K.
10-4. Squad company 2, engine 2-1 to Manhattan.
At 1 unit at a time. 2-1-1. Last squad company calling.
Squad 252 to Manhattan, K. We have our second piece responding to the World Trade Center.
Squad 252. When you get there, bring up all your extra SCBA bottles, K.
10-4.
Division 3 to Manhattan.
Division 3, go with your man.
I can't pick up the units that you've assigned to my 5th alarm. Have you got it in the computer yet, Kay?
Affirmative, they should be on there now. Do you want to run down?
Well, let me try one more time in the computer, because all I'm getting is like 5 units. I'll get back to you in a second.
Alright. We're getting them on there as fast as we can, K.
Engine 1 to Manhattan.
1-0, go ahead, K.
Engine 1, inform every unit coming to the scene responding on West Street or Liberty Street not to pull up in front of the building. We have ambulances and everybody else pulling up, and we got debris falling from the building. They have to stop short of the building, either north or south.
10-4. Units responding in to the World Trade Center. Do not pull in front of the building on West or Liberty. Okay. Units responding into the World Trade Center. Do not pull in front of the building on West and Liberty.
Yeah, Division 3 to Manhattan.
Division 3, go ahead.
For some reason, only giving me a few units. You're going to have to give it to me over the radio. I'm ready to write.
All right. Engine 211. Ladder 11. Engine 44. Engine 22. Engine 53. Engine 40. Yourself, Battalion 10. Battalion 12. Ladder 16. Ladder 2. Ladder 13. Engine 221. Engine 23. engine 209, engine 212, engine 279, engine 230, engine 229.
Cross 4 Bravo to Manhattan, Kate.
Engine 216, engine 217, engine
4 Bravo.
engine 214, ladder 12, ladder 118, ladder 7, ladder 24, high rise 1, and battalion 11, division 3.
Division 3, 10-4. That's all the units I got, Kate?
You got it this time, Kay.
10-4, thank you.
10-4. 4 Bravo, you calling Manhattan, Kay? Unit calling Manhattan, Kay.
Car 9 to Manhattan, Kate.
Car 9, go ahead.
Would you advise the mobile command vehicle to come in on West and Liberty Street? West and Liberty Street, Kate.
I already advised them, Pete.
What's their ETA?
Manhattan, call field com.
Manhattan, that's not the field com. I want the mobile Division 3 to Manhattan.
Car 9, go ahead.
Manhattan, I want the mobile command vehicle, not the field com. The mobile command vehicle is responding also. I want them at West and Liberty. Division 3 to Manhattan.
Division 3, go ahead.
Notify units to get over to the west side. 11th Avenue is closed off, but they got a direct route to the World Trade Center. Everything below 24th Street, it's wide open to get down there to respond to these locations.
You want them over on the west side?
They can get over to the west side. 11th Avenue is wide open from 30th Street all the way south to the World Trade Center, okay? The PD's already got it shut down.
Alright, 10-4. Units responding in. Get over to the west side. 11th Avenue is closed down.
On the way.
Responding, get over to the left. 11th Avenue, west side. Manhattan calling mobile command vehicle, okay? Manhattan calling mobile command vehicle, okay? Oh, 9, I'm unable to read them at this time.
10-4 Manhattan, keep trying. Car 3 to Manhattan.
Car 3, go ahead.
Get a hold of Fieldcom. We need them on West and Vesey Street, okay? Fieldcom on West and Vesey.
10-4.
Fieldcom, West and Vesey, I got that.
Alright, 10-4. Manhattan calling mobile command vehicle, okay? Manhattan calling mobile command vehicle, okay?
Car 4 Bravo to Citywide.
Manhattan calling car 3. Manhattan calling car 3, okay?
Car 3, go ahead, Manhattan.
Alright, car 3, I have U-84 to box.
We are 1084 to box. We're at West and Vesey, okay?
Alright, listen, I have some floors for you to check out.
Mass service to Manhattan. Go ahead, Manhattan. Mass service forward 03.
Alright, mass service standby. Car 3, in building 2. The number 824, the number 88 floor, and number 89 floor. On the 82nd floor, it's the west. I have other floors. You ready to copy?
10-4.
Okay, the 83rd floor in building 1. The 104th floor. The 103rd floor, northwest corner, room 103. 106th floor. 83rd floor is its 8311 room, and the 82nd floor east side in building 1.
Okay. Manhattan, stand by for a few minutes. We're going to get Fieldcom set up. We'll be able to copy everything, okay?
Alright, 10-4, just advise me when you're ready.
Ladder 17 to Manhattan.
17 truck tag.
On your frequency, relocate to ladder 15.
Alright, 10-4, 17.
Marine 6 to Manhattan.
6 guys, okay.
For the Marine Division, we will position by the Brooklyn Bridge for a possible transport of responding on the 5th alarm. Number 2, World Trade Center. That's number 2, World Trade Center. Report to Chief Barbara at West and Liberty Street. West and Liberty Street, okay?
Angel 140 Manhattan, K.
That's correct. That's the command post for number 2, World Trade Center, West and Liberty Street.
10-4, car 9.
Angel 140 Manhattan, K.
All units stand by and listen, okay?
4 Bravo to Manhattan, K.
4 Bravo, go ahead.
Hostile report in front of the Financial District building on West Street, please. American Express immediately.
I-10-4, they're on their way. All units stand by. Units responding into 2 World Trade Center. Respond to West Street and Liberty and see Chief Barbara. Units responding to 2 World Trade Center. Respond to West and Liberty and see Chief Barbara at that location. He is the incident command at that location.
Angel 140 Manhattan, K.
4, go ahead.
Yeah, from the Water Street box, we're stuck in massive traffic. We can't get up to 31st and Madison.
I-10-4, engine 1-4.
Send us to the World Trade Center. We're down there.
Car 9 to Manhattan.
Car 9, go ahead, Ken. Car 9, go ahead, Ken.
Give me the company identifications that are coming to 2 World Trade Center. Just read them down.
I-10-4, engine 211, ladder 11.
211.
Engine 22, engine 53, engine 40, division 3, battalion 10, battalion 12, ladder 16, ladder 2, ladder 13, engine 221, engine 23, engine 209, engine 212, engine 279, engine 230, engine 229, engine 235, engine 220, engine 216, engine 217, engine 238, engine 214, ladder 12, ladder 118, ladder 7, ladder 24, high rise 1, battalion 11, engine 74, engine 76, engine 47, engine 58, engine 91, ladder 22, ladder 25, ladder 35, 4 trucks, and ladder 21.
Okay, thank you, Manhattan.
I-10-4. Manhattan calling the mobile command vehicle, okay? Manhattan calling mobile command vehicle, okay?
230 Manhattan.
230, go ahead.
Oh, your frequency, K.
I-10-4, you're responding to 2 World Trade Center. Bring all your extra SCBAs to the front of the building with you, K. Respond to West and Liberty and see Chief Barbara, K.
10-4, K. 132 to Manhattan.
Unit call Manhattan.
132 to Manhattan.
Go ahead.
We're in Manhattan. You have any special instructions?
What unit was this again, K?
132 to Manhattan. You have any special instructions? Ladder 59 to Manhattan.
Steel Cup on Manhattan.
Steel Cup, go ahead.
Let's mix it off.
All units in Manhattan, stand by for a mix-off message. Go ahead, Steel Cup.
Steelcom, request to send the rest of the fire department chaplains to this location. Fifth alarm.
10-4.
Troy Battalion of Brooklyn. To Manhattan.
Right, all units stand by and let surgeon. Manhattan, a mobile command unit. Manhattan, a field com, urgent.
Go ahead, Steelcom. Go ahead, Manhattan. Steelcom.
All right, Steelcom, number 1 World Trade Center. The 103 floor, southwest corner and northwest corner. Reported to be 100 people overcome at that location. Repeating, 1 World Trade Center, 103rd floor, northwest corner. Reported to be 100 people in that location. location. Also, ladder 3 is reporting from the 35th floor going up on the stairwells. They got numerous injuries, treating numerous injuries from burns occupied in the stairwells at this time. Fielcom received?
Fielcom received. Fielcom.
Fielcom, go ahead. Unit calling Manhattan.
Engine 5-0 is on Manhattan 60.
Engine 5-0, 10-4.
217 to Manhattan. Ladder 47 Manhattan.
Ladder 47.
On your frequency, relocating to ladder 6.
10-4, unit calling.
217 to Manhattan.
All right, unit calling, you're unreadable. Go ahead with your message. All right, any other unit calling?
Battalion 8 to Manhattan.
8th Battalion.
Which 8 now? Fine.
All right, all units stand by. Battalion 8, you proceed.
Battalion 8, which tower are we assigned?
All right, Battalion 8, you're going into number 1 World Trade Center, okay? Number 1 World Trade.
Battalion 10-4.
Other unit calling Manhattan.
Brooklyn to Manhattan.
All right, Brooklyn units calling Manhattan.
Brooklyn dispatch, urgent. People trapped 5 World Trade on the 80 floor. 3 World Trade, that's the 101 floor and the 102 floor. Manhattan receive?
That's a 10-4. Received and acknowledged.
10-4.
Manhattan to Fielcom. Manhattan to Fielcom, urgent. Manhattan to Fielcom.
Division 1-1 to Manhattan.
Division 11.
Yeah, do you have a message for Fielcom?
That's 10-4. We're getting a report of people trapped in number 5 World Trade Center on the 80 floor. Number 3 World Trade Center trapped on the 102 and the 101 floors at this time, Kate.
11-10-4. 5 World Trade Center, the 80 floor. 2 World Trade Center, the 102 and 101 floor.
That's a 10-4, Kate.
Fielcom received at Manhattan.
10-4, Fielcom.
Ladder 105 to Manhattan, Jay.
Ladder 105.
105 to 1084 at the box.
Ladder 105, 10-4.
Car 9, engine 229, 224 to Manhattan.
All right, all units stand by unless urgent. Manhattan to Division 1-1. Fielcom.
1-1 to Manhattan.
All right, Division 1-1. Number 1 World Trade Center, the 106th floor. 100 people trapped at that location, Kate.
11-10-4.
Other unit calling.
Car 9 to Manhattan.
Car 9, your message.
Mr. Chief Barbara, have all of the units responding to number 2 World Trade Center report in front of number 1 World Financial Center, which is on the corner of West and Liberty. All units coming into number 2 World Trade Center.
That's 10-4. Attention all units responding into 5th alarm, number 2 World Trade Center. You to respond to number 1 Financial Center, West Street and Liberty Street. Repeating, all units going into number 2 World Trade Center for the 5th alarm. You to respond to West Street and Liberty Street in front of number 1 Financial Center. All units going into the 5th alarm, number 2 World Trade Center. You responded to West Street and Liberty Street. All units going into the 5th alarm for number 2 World Trade Center. You respond to West Street and Liberty Street.
Ladder 19 to Manhattan.
Ladder 19.
1-4 to Manhattan.
Unit standby. Ladder 19, your message.
1-4 to Manhattan. Ladder 19 to Manhattan.
All right, Ladder 19, you go. Ladder 19, your message.
Relocating to ladder 16 on your frequency.
10-4. Ladder 14.
214 can't respond into box 687 due to traffic. We're stuck by Water Street, the World Trade Center.
10-4.
Fielcom calling Manhattan.
Fielcom.
I have MSU activate all their spares, bring all their spares and all spare bottles to the scene of the fifth alarm, number 1 World Trade Center. Okay?
Last service unit to Manhattan.
All units wireless urgent. Field com 10-4.
331 to
Manhattan to field com, K.
Field com, okay.
Field com number 2 World Trade Center on the 8-3 and the 8-4 floors and the 8-2 floor. People trapped at this time.
10-4.
10-4. Any other unit calling Manhattan?
Engine 331 on your frequency.
Engine 331, 10-4.
Engine 216 to Manhattan.
Last service unit to Manhattan.
Alright, attention all units to Falls Manhattan, you're to stand by unless urgent. All units in the Falls Manhattan, stand by unless urgent. Alright, attention all units, by the order of the Citywide Tour Commander, all off-duty firefighters and all off-duty officers are hereby recalled, repeating, by orders of the Citywide Tour Commander, all off-duty firefighters and all off-duty officers, you are hereby ordered for recall immediately.
4 Charlie to Manhattan, K.
Repeating, Manhattan announcing in the Falls Manhattan, as for Citywide Tour Commander, all off-duty firefighters, all off-duty officers are hereby ordered for recall. Repeating, orders of the Citywide Tour Commander, all off-duty firefighters, all off-duty officers, you are hereby ordered for recall. Call 4 Charlie.
4 Charlie, 10-8, responding. Is the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel available in response to Manhattan, K?
10-4.
10-4.
193L416. Alright, any other unit with a message to Manhattan, K? Alright, 1 unit at a time. Any battalions calling? Any engine companies? Any ladder companies calling Manhattan? Time is 093L, Manhattan clear.
Marine 6 to Manhattan. Car 9 to Manhattan.
Car 9.
Contact the unit. Fifth alarm coming down to number 2 World Trade Center. Contact them individually and get them to acknowledge the fact that they come to Liberty and West, okay?
Car 9, 10-4, Marine 6.
Marine 6 to Manhattan. In the event of a transport problem into Manhattan, we can establish a staging area at our quarters.
That's the 10-4.
217 to Manhattan, urgent.
Unit calling urgent, go.
217 to Manhattan, urgent.
Engine 317, go.
Be advised, I got somebody here from the Port Authorities telling me that the elevators on the 44th floor, don't use them, they're about to come down.
Is that going to be for number 2 or number 1 World Trade?
Wasn't sure, I'd say go with both.
Alright, attention all companies operating at the 5th alarm for both World Trade Centers. The elevators, the Port Authority reports the elevators on the number 44 floor is about to come down. All companies operating at number 1 and number 2 World Trade Center at the 5th alarm. Do not use the elevators. They're about to come down as per the Port Authority on the number 44 floor. Fieldcom, receive that urgent? Alright, Manhattan ladder 2-1K.
Fieldcom to Manhattan.
Fieldcom.
Repeat that urgent.
As for the Port Authority, the elevators in the number 44 floor, that's 44, are about to come down. Keep all members out, number 1 and number 2 World Trade.
10-4.
Manhattan ladder 2-1. Manhattan ladder 4. Manhattan ladder 3-5. Manhattan ladder 2-5. Manhattan ladder 2-2. Manhattan engine 9-1. Manhattan engine 5-8.
Engine 5-8, we're on, as far as we can get to the scene, we're going to walk now.
That boy, you're going to Western Liberty, Kate.
4.
Engine 4-7. Engine 7-6. Engine 7-4. Ladder 2-4. Ladder 7. Ladder 118. Ladder 12. Engine 214. Engine 218. Engine 216.
This concludes Side A. Please turn tape over to Side B for continuation of citywide job number 1-44.
Just before 10 a.m., a call comes through from the Vice President.
I could hear a noise on the phone. I looked around, and I could see that the desk in front of me was shaking. I didn't know what that was. People going under the desk. I heard the chief of the department yell, "The tower has come down. The tower has come down." Looked like nuclear cloud, this like gray smoke coming toward the building. Things flying through the street, things hitting the side of the building, and then all of a sudden it became dark outside. I mean, totally dark outside.
Division 6 acting, K, urgent. Division 6 acting, go. All right, you're responding down to the World Trade Center. You're maintaining radio communication and advise Manhattan Dispatch what exactly is going on, K. We are unable to make any kind of communication.
It collapsed. The top floors collapsed down. I saw it blow and then ran like hell. Thank God. I'm 69, but I can still run. There's got to be firemen trapped back there, though.
When the chief said the tower came down, I didn't think he meant the entire Twin Tower. There are big radio towers on the top. And I thought those towers had come down and hit our building.
The 10-second collapse instantly kills hundreds of civilians and emergency personnel.
This loud thunder, we looked up and the top of half of the building was actually coming down like dominoes, and it just fell over to the left. And everybody started running. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
Truck 2, Fire Apparatus Operator Leggio. Pumper 10, Firefighter Mesh. Truck 2, Fire Apparatus Operator Leggio. Pumper 10, Firefighter Mesh. The last alarm for fire apparatus operator Leggio and firefighter Mesh has now ended. They have gone home.
You strangled me like an addiction. You captured me like an affliction. And I will be nimble and I will be quick. I will overcome all of this. Everything changes when the sun goes down.